Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Booth Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Let's get open for business, and let's wake up the football guys. Wake up here, guys. I know it's early. I know it's too damn early. Way too early. It is before 6 a.m. Um, and I'm awake because I've got go back to the dentist this morning. I've got a deep cleaning at 7 a.m. So they got to clean the bottom. And then tomorrow, they got to clean the top. Ooh, so this is going to be fun. So we got to go get some Novocaine shot up, get that whole Rocky lip. Adrian, they cleaned my teeth, Adrian. Oh, okay. And stuff done. So, I figured I'll get this out of the way before I head over there. So, the Dallas Cowboys, we're learning real quickly because of COVID. We have a multitude of players that are on the list. Israel came back. Sorry, just waking up. Haven't gotten all my morning hiccups and out of the way here. We've learned that Israel is actually back from the COVID list. He actually never tested positive directly. It was actually close contact. And the Dallas Cowboys seem to be the team that COVID is hitting hard now. The only other team yesterday to put anybody on was the Tennessee Titans. So the Dallas Cowboys have Dak Prescott actually back at practice, did teamwork yesterday, which was great to see. Put zip on the football, threw the ball 30 yards downfield and things, and they're ramping it up. So he's on pace to be ready to start week 1. However, here's where the real competition is. Who is going to be the number 2 and number 3 quarterback? According to Jerry Jones, we went into this offseason thinking that Garrett Gilbert would be the guy. Cowboys brought in a couple backup quarterbacks to sorry, this is not professional at all. But then again, it's YouTube. But the Cowboys brought in a few backup quarterbacks to kick the tires on them and see what they had in them and so on, and didn't like anything that they brought in more than what they already had. We've had, the talking heads say that we should try and get Gardner Minshew. Now that Gardner Minshew is the second-string quarterback, then maybe that would be a possibility to trade for him. Although, since he is a second-string quarterback, you're going to have to give up something, compensation-wise, as well as pay his contract. Although his contract is less than $1 million, but still, you're still talking about a draft pick for a guy who's coming into your system cold. We, of course, have heard people say, go get Nick Foles. Understand in my mind, and maybe I'm wrong. You take out Nick Foles' first season with the Eagles, which is a great season, and the 2 stretches with the Eagles coming in as a backup. Since that time, and before that time, he's been a journeyman quarterback that really hasn't done anything. He got paid to be the man in Jacksonville, and after one season, they said, dog can't hunt. And they got Gardner Minshew. They said, we're good with Gardner Minshew. Let's get rid of this guy. He goes to the Bears. The Bears, the team that's never had a 4,000-yard passer. And he's third string there. I've heard people say, get Phillip Rivers out of retirement. He'll be happy to come to Dallas and be a backup. Old dog can't teach him new tricks. There was Josh Rosen, who New Orleans signed. His 15 in, 3 years. The reality is, there aren't guys out there. And we now have Jerry Jones saying this about Cooper Rush on The Fan on Tuesday. We can do everything. We can do our complete portfolio as we fare as far as our quarterback's offense is concerned with Cooper Rush. He's a little different, but still, we can do everything. That's good. I've seen the time when the backup quarterback didn't allow you to do everything you wanted to do. That's really good there. We'll see how the game checks out, the competition here, and then we'll make a decision this weekend. So Jerry Jones believes in Cooper Rush, but then again, Jerry Jones also said that Brandon Wheaton throws the prettiest football you'd have ever seen. Brandon Wheaton, we got no concerns about Brandon Wheaton. Yeah. So Cooper Rush, it's amazing how you can go from the outhouse to the penthouse and back to the outhouse so quickly with the Dallas Cowboys. When we re-signed Cooper Rush last year, I believe off of the Giants practice squad, everybody was like, oh, no, not Cooper Rush. Oh, my God. And even during the beginning of the preseason, some people figured that Cooper Rush would be below Ben DiNucci. Well, he may be your backup quarterback. So we'll see what happens this weekend. I don't expect to see Dak play this weekend, although some teams are looking at actually playing their starters because, as you see right now, we're 14 days, 14 hours, and 3 minutes and 10 seconds away from kickoff. So some teams are looking at this and saying, we don't want to wait 2 weeks of time without having guys playing meaningful time. Actually, 3 weeks worth of time because they would have played last then. Some teams have had their starting quarterbacks and starters not play at all. We'll be one of those teams that won't do that. Zeke won't play, Dak won't play, and I'm okay with that. When you start seeing where players have been lost for the season in a game that means nothing, yeah, you're kind of better off letting them get their rust off in the first couple of games. At least those games are meaningful. So with that being said, it's time for me to go. It's time for me to go back to the dentist. I don't want to go back to the dentist. I don't like going to the dentist.
Our Coach here, as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report.
You did one hell of a job, and the only thing else I got to say is